Hey guys! Welcome to the video. So today, pag-uusapan natin ang supplements. Kailangan ba talaga natin ng supplements? Anong supplements ang ginagamit at nire-recommend ko sa inyo? So yun po yung mga pag-uusapan natin sa video na ito. So if you're interested, so keep watching. So I want this video to be short and sweet. Let me start out by saying that I'm not a doctor, I'm not a personal trainer, I'm not a nutritionist. So don't take any of these as medical or nutritional advice. It's just an advice from a buddy on YouTube. If you are new here, my name is Cinder and this is the channel where I talk about fitness, lifting, and sometimes men's style. So as a meathead, I think I have quite an unpopular opinion about supplements. Let me just say it, they're quite useless. So syempre, marami na akong napupuntahan na gym, marami na akong dinadayo na gym at hindi nawawala yung culture na paggamit ng supplements. So, lagi nilang tinatanong, anong iniinom mo? Anong tinitake mo before mag-workout, after mag-workout, bago matulog, pagkagising ng umaga? So, I don't really take anything. And if you're interested to know why, then just keep watching the video. Pero bago nyo sabihin na opinion ko lang lahat ito, let's take a look at the Muscle and Strength Nutrition Pyramid by none other than Eric Helms, someone that is highly respected in the evidence-based fitness community at the moment. So this is not the nutrition pyramid that we learned back in elementary, no? Ibang klaseng nutrition pyramid ito. I'm gonna flash it up in the screen right now. And it has 5 levels. Actually 6 levels. The very base of the pyramid being behavior and lifestyle. So the most important thing when it comes to nutrition is adherence. So it all depends on your behavior, it all depends on your lifestyle. How is your relationship with food? How often do you like to eat? How much time in a day do you have to eat? So kahit gaano pa ka-optimal yung diet natin, kung hindi rin natin masundan on a day-to-day basis, it won't work. So yes, I know maraming buzzwords na lumalabas ngayon. We have keto, we have intermittent fasting, we have paleo. Yes, they have their own pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages. But at the end of the day, if it does not fit your behavior and lifestyle, it's simply not going to work. Taking another step up the pyramid, so let's say na you have your behavior and lifestyle dialed down. You found a diet that works for you in terms of timing, in terms of what kinds of food that you're going to be eating in this diet. You have those all dialed down. So taking a next step up, we have the energy balance. So ngayon, kailangan natin malaman if we are putting ourselves in a caloric deficit or in a caloric surplus, depending on our goals. So of course, I've made a video about this previously, but in a nutshell, the energy balance is the most important thing in terms of weight management. If you want to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit. If you want to gain weight, you need to be in a caloric surplus. There's no other way that you can lose weight without a caloric deficit or gain weight without a caloric surplus. So kahit mag-vegan diet ka pa, if you are not in a caloric deficit, you are not going to lose weight. Another step up the pyramid would be macronutrients. And again, I made a video about this if you are curious to know what macronutrients are and how to compute your own macronutrients. But after you have the lifestyle and the energy balance down, and of course computed for yourself, then you need to know the macronutrient breakdown of the calories that you have to eat in a day so that you can optimize it. So let's say for example that you are putting yourself in a caloric deficit by eating only 1 bag of chips every day. So are you gonna lose weight? Definitely you will lose weight, but will you feel good? Probably won't. That's why we also pay attention to our macronutrients. Make sure that we're getting enough protein, especially if we're losing weight, that we have enough protein to sustain the muscle mass that we have currently. Of course, fat to keep our hormones and organs healthy. And of course, carbs so that we have enough energy for the day. So again, we don't always need to know how much macros we eat in a day, but tracking it keeps us accountable, making sure that we're getting good nutritious sources and we're not creating a caloric deficit by starving ourselves or eating junk. So in my opinion, if you're just starting out, the first 3 in this pyramid is the key. This is what you really have to put your most effort in if you really want to dial down your nutrition. So find a system and a diet that works for your behavior, your lifestyle, your schedule. Make sure that it's putting you in the energy balance that you want. And of course, make sure that you are tracking your macros. Now, let's say you've got those dialed down already. What do we need to focus on next? We look at our micronutrients. So our micronutrients would be our vitamins and minerals. So this is where we pay attention to things like vitamin C, vitamin D3, sodium, potassium, the small things that don't really affect our weight loss and weight gain but definitely affect our overall health. So again, I like to keep things simple. A good rule of thumb is to just make sure that your plate has a lot of color. Micronutrients present themselves in color. So If you have salad and it's just green, you'd probably get more micronutrients if it has some purples, it has some yellows, it has some reds. The same case for meat. We'd have some different micronutrients in red meat versus some white meat like fish and chicken. Same case would go for carbs. We'd have different micronutrients in brown rice versus white rice. I'm not saying that you have to swap your white rice with brown rice or you always have to eat red meat. No, what I am saying is your diet should consist of various food sources with different micronutrients so that you are not leaving any stone unturned, so that you are sure that you are getting a lot of micronutrients on a daily basis. Now, a different case would be for people who have pre-existing conditions. Of course, you have to consult your doctor and your nutritionist for that. So we're going up another step on the pyramid. So these are the things that, you know, they don't really matter as much because they're so far from the base of the pyramid that you can live without them. You can create good habits and dial down your nutrition without having to pay attention to these parts so much. If you have everything dialed down already and you really want to optimize everything in your nutrition, then that's when you look into these things. So we're talking about nutrient timing. So dito sa atin, lagi tayong nakakarinig ng mga ganito. Yung wag kayong kumain ng rice after 6 p.m. daw kasi tataba tayo. Dapat after mag-workout, kumain kayo ng maraming protein para talagang mapuno yung muscle natin. So no, nutrient timing doesn't matter as much. It's better and of course, mas healthy rin sa atin na tignan yung nutrition natin on a daily basis. So, for the whole day, nakuha mo ba yung macronutrients na dapat mong kunin sa isang araw? And of course, micronutrients if you're tracking those. Looking at the entire day, nakuha mo ba yung calories na dapat mong kainin sa isang araw to get to the goals that you're trying to achieve? So that being said, kung kailan mo kinain yung protein, kung kailan mo kinain yung rice, it doesn't really matter. Look at it in a bigger picture. And of course, refer to the very bottom of the pyramid, behavior and lifestyle. So malamang kung night shift worker ka, ibang-iba yung eating schedule mo sa day shift worker. Ibang-iba rin yung eating schedule ng stay-at-home mom versus construction worker. Again, it all has to adhere with your lifestyle and behavior. And last but not the least, the topic of our video, supplements. So this is why I say that supplements are quite useless. It's the very tip of the nutrition pyramid. You can optimize everything without supplements. You can live without supplements. You can make insane progress without supplements. So what are supplements for at kailan tayo gagamit? Well, for convenience. So for me personally, the only gym-related supplement that I have tried taking is creatine. Because if you look it up, creatine has the most evidence suggesting that it actually works and does something. It is the most studied supplement. And it's not that expensive. Whey protein and mass gainers, I don't really consider those supplements because they're actually food. They're actually just powdered milk. And they definitely do help, especially dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. It's really hard to get a lot of protein. So if you find that convenient for you, then go ahead and use whey protein and creatine. But everything else, in my opinion, is just a marketing scheme that is used to sell products. If it claims that it's gonna help you burn fat faster, if it claims that it's gonna help you gain muscle faster, then it's obviously sketchy and it's something that we should always think twice before buying and using. So lalo na kung pupunta tayo sa mundo ng mga slimming teas, slimming coffees, those herbal teas with some root extract stuff that claims to improve your sleep and gut health, that's something that I would totally stay away from. So yeah, during the quarantine, so many guys have been approaching me, friends and family even, offering these products because nakikita nila na nag-gym ako at sa tingin nila gumagamit ako ng maraming supplements. Well, I hope this video helps you understand why I don't want to buy into that, because I firmly believe that if you don't have your behavior and lifestyle, your energy balance, your macronutrients, micronutrients, and nutrient timing dialed down and totally optimized, then you have no business touching supplements at all. So that is my stand on supplements. Walang lamang yung gumagamit ng supplements sa hindi gumagamit ng supplements. And listen, if you're young, if you just started in the gym, focus your time and energy on dialing down your nutrition and your training before you even consider taking any of these things. And if you really believe that it's gonna work and that it's gonna do something for you, then make sure you do your own research, make sure you consult your doctor. Because the last thing you want to do is take a supplement kasi ginamit ng kaibigan mo at ang ganda ng progress niya. Well, in the first place, malamang hindi dahil sa supplement na ginamit, but rather because of the training and the nutrition. So before comparing what supplements he's taking versus what you're taking, compare your work ethic, compare your training protocols, compare your nutrition and how dialed down it is. So I hope you learned something from this video. I really hope this doesn't offend anybody, but it enlightens people. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I am always down to answer. Kung naiiba yung opinion nyo sa akin, then go ahead and let me know so that we're gonna have some healthy discussions down there. So I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.